Okay, hi everyone. I'm happy that you've joined my show. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hopefully, you'll like what I have to say in this video. Okay, so first, I want to start off with my makeup. I know it seems like I have much makeup on, but I like to keep it more natural. So I just use a little bit of makeup to kind of enhance things. It actually looked like I have more makeup on when I put it on, but it looks like less on the screen. So what I have on is kind of like a coral orangish blush today. I noticed that oranges and corals go really well with my complexion. You guys should branch out a little bit into that color, using that color a little bit more over pink or blushes and stuff like that. You know, the coral is a nice color to use on our. I put a gloss, two different glosses. This one is a color lip gloss from Sephora. I can't remember. It came in what's the color of it now? It's called Shimmering Coral. So this has a light color tint to it. And then this one is from Milani. This is called Coral Crush. So I just put these two colors on. I put maybe like I think I put like a lip balm on before I put the this on, and then I put this on top. So just wanted to let you know coral is a really nice warm color for the fall, and actually fall, spring, summer is a really really nice color. And then on my eyes, I have a orangey color eyeshadow that's from Black Opal. All of these things you can get, all of these colors you can get at your local department store. Aside from the Sephora, you know you have to get the Sephora lip colors at Sephora. And please, actually, you guys should try this because a lot of Sephora's lip glosses and makeups are really really nice if you want to get just like a basic palette just to have something. Sometimes it's all about the color and the cream. I love these. I have this in maybe like two different shades of red, which is like a pinkish red, or I can't, not pinkish red, it's kind of like it kind of reminds me of cherries, like a cherry red. And then I have one that's like a deeper red but not deep like a burgundy. It's not like a burgundy red. All right, so that's what I wanted to show you on the colors. If you happen to like these earrings, I got them at Forever 21. I had this sweater from before, and I thought that this triple color earring would go great with this sweater when I bought it. So this video is about weight loss and body shapers. Now, I've grown up, you know, seeing my mother wear kind of like those what do you call it, the corset kind of body shapers. She used to wear that every day going to work, and now she more or less she doesn't have a stomach for me. She said that was what really helped her to train her stomach. So when I was younger, I used to wear the body shapers off and on, but most of the time I would wear the leotard looking one. So the one that's like a that looks like a leotard, lacy, but it holds your entire midsection in. So with people who have an apple body shape, they have a tendency, you know, the weight tends to go up more to their tummy and to their arms. So in order for you to control that, you should wear a body shaper on a regular basis just to keep the shape of your midsection as much as possible. So the leotard ones are good to wear every single day under your, so if you're going to work, going to school, just every day wear, you should put something like that on. That keeps you firm, that helps with your posture. It helps to keep your stomach more in comparison to, you know, your chest and stomach ratio. You want to keep your stomach in you know in comparison to the two areas. So with body shapers, I'm going to actually start it now. It's really for 2019, my resolution for 2019. But with resolutions, I try to start months in advance so I can get my mind kind of geared up to losing weight. So this is the latest body shaper that I have. I have different ones, but this one I really really like. I just got it maybe about, I want to say about 2 weeks ago, and it's a full body shaper. So what it does is it holds your upper arm in, which is why I got this one, is because I love the upper arm in. Then in the top portion, right up here, it pulls your breast center. So This part on the side, there's like a little flap that comes on the side. This will push it like your side breast more so that it can be more centered. And then in the middle, this is stretchy and it's kind of comfortable. It's definitely tight in the middle, but that's what I wanted. Is I wanted my stomach to be pulled in. So so it has like that traditional corset boning. Now this is not this one I would wear outside, but I'm not gonna wear it outside for now. This is just gonna be used more like a shaper that I will wear in house every day. I'll wear this every single day for a minimum of 1 hour. If I'm gonna be here longer, be home longer rather, I would wear this much longer than an hour. So for example, if I eat breakfast, I wake up in the morning and I eat breakfast. Let's say it's a Saturday, Sunday, I'm off. And I say, okay, I don't have any plans, that much plans later. Maybe it's gonna be like a upkeep day. Some people have that. I have upkeep. I want oh no, I ruined my sweater. No, anyway, you might have a day where you say, okay, I'm gonna paint my nails, my toenails, I'm gonna do a face mask, I'm gonna, maybe dye my hair and do all of those things. So if you know you're gonna have like a full day like that of things that you want to do to just get yourself ready for the week, that could be a good day for you to wear your body shaper because you're gonna be moving around, you're gonna be in the house doing a lot of different things. So if you keep it on, the longer you keep it on, the more you can shape your body. Now for the arms, I didn't get it yet. I'll get it. Is an arm shaper. So they have a shaper that comes all the way up and it holds in. So like let's say you have areas that are not firm in your arms or wherever else. If you're an apple body type, a lot of times you may have weight on your arms, but you want to smooth it in and bring it in. I feel like those arm shapers are really good for that. Having this shaper that I just showed you, it was from Vet. I think it's called Vedette, Vedettete is the brand. I'm not one of those people that are committed to one brand. I kind of look at the functionality, and my main thing is it gonna hold my midsection in, and if I could get something to hold my arms in. So every day, every single day for at least an hour, I'm gonna put the shaper on. I'm gonna do that every single day from now until forever because this is gonna be anything that I do in regards to weight loss and things like that is kind of in gear of a lifestyle change. So it's not something that I'm saying I'm only gonna do it for a month and then I'm gonna stop. It's gonna be like this. I'm gonna wear it every single day for a minimum of an hour for the rest of my life. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I'm never gonna stop. And then like once I start this, it's gonna be an everyday thing. Look at a waist trainer. Let's start off with waist trainers because I have a whole bunch of waist trainers too. Now the waist trainers, I'll also wear those around the house also. So usually I don't wear any of these things to the gym. The only thing I do in terms of working out, like I don't work out as much as I used to. I'm starting to get back into a workout routine. So one thing I can tell you is that I do work out every single week. I try to see if I could work out at least 3 times a week for an hour each time, no less than 30 minutes. So I'll work out anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour at most right now, at most 3 times a week, with the goal of trying to work out 5 times a week. Now, I'm not gonna overdo it. I'm gonna do basic things like walking, my aerobics DVDs. I'll do those, and if I don't get to do those two things, what I'll do is these are the things that I got this from another YouTuber. I can't remember his name right now, but he said that, in terms of losing weight, he said that there's so many things that you can do, but if you do these 4 things on a regular basis, this will shape your body and help you to um, look a little bit better, like more proportional. Number one, planks. So I'll be doing planks every single day. I'll be doing push ups every single day. I'm going to do arm and back exercises, which will include mainly light weights, my own body weight, and resistance bands. So the resistance bands are really, really good for upper body training or upper body strength because it builds muscle, but it also leans the muscle out. When you use the weights, it kind of bulks the muscle up first. So it takes it, you might get bigger before you get smaller when you use the weights. But to avoid that from happening, you have to mix it up with a cardio. So if you do cardio for like an hour, whether that's walking. Just make sure it's a little more intense than a casual walk. So you're gonna do something that's gonna be a brisk walk so that you can sweat. Or you're gonna do like an interval thing where you're gonna walk for a little while, jog for a little while. Maybe do a if you're able to do a sprint, like I think that's called interval training. You have to kind of trick your body into losing weight. So the key is that you have to sweat, you have to be active, and you can't just choose one thing. Some people say, oh, I'm only going to do cardio. Yeah, cardio burns the fat, but if you want to shape your body, you have to put weight behind it. So you have to build muscle. And the only way you can build muscle is by either one, weight training, if you want to build nice lean muscle. If you want to build up a muscle, you got to put weight on it. And if you're just trying to burn out fat and lean out an area, I feel like the resistance bands are very, very good for that. So for the arms, I noticed like when I use the resistance bands, it definitely helps with bringing the arm weight down. Now for the stomach, if you want a lean stomach and a lean back, the best thing to do is body training, meaning that you're doing planks, you're doing front planks, back planks, side planks. Um, After you warm it up, then you can do like it's called the suction technique where you hold and you pull your stomach in. Um, I hate doing crunches. I hate doing stomach work, but I'll still do it anyway. It's just that I'm gonna let you know. For me, I don't like to do it intensely. So if I go and I do my leg lifts, or I'm doing crunches or sit ups or different kind of exercises, we call it the scissor. I don't know if we call it a scissor. I forgot. But if you're doing all of those things, that will help to bring your stomach weight down. Do not put weights on it because weights will build up the muscle. So you kind of have to train it in with the waist trainer as well as do like planks every single day. Like if you have the planks, that will definitely help lean your back, your stomach, your upper back, your lower stomach, everything. So that's easy. Like you could do that before you go to bed. You could do that when you wake up in the morning. If you have time in the middle, you're watching your favorite show, then you can just on the commercial break do a plank for as long as you can, and that's it. So in between, like if I'm watching my show, in between those breaks, I might just get up and just do planks in the middle. So I just do it throughout the day, and that's it. I don't choose one thing. I use the waist trainers. I use the body shapers. I have leggings that, you have your leggings, and then after you have the shaper at the top that holds the upper stomach in. When you're at apple shape, you can never, ever, ever let your stomach go, ever. If you want to fit into any clothes, you have to always keep your stomach, your midsection, and your back snatched in as much as possible. And then I'll talk to you about diet and what I do diet wise. I'm never on a diet. Let's put it that way. So now you know. Don't hold yourself. Look at your body and ask yourself what part of your body do you want to come in? What area do you want coming out? You know that if you're apple shape, you're never really gonna have an hourglass shape, but you want to try to bring it in as much as you can. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's something when you hit adulthood as a woman, I'm saying as soon as you hit 18, just like your bra that you wear every single day, you have to train your body every single day because when you get older, your body's going to change. They call it the middle age spread. You're going to start to spread out. So when you're 20, you know how you have that little cute kind of shape, like everything is in. I know you're going to become an adult and get older, but if you want to retain that more little like shape or have it more in, have everything more snatched in and more shaped in, you have to have body shapers on. You have to have different kinds. You have to have the legging kind that just holds everything and compresses everything. You have to have the one that pulls your stomach in. If you want to shape your butt, you have to have the butt shapers. If you want to get your arms in, you have to get arm shapers. I'm at a point now that I'm probably gonna have the arm shapers on every night and sleep with the arm shapers every single night until summertime comes around. Hopefully that will bring my arm in, make it more sleek, make it more slim. Um, I'm going to tell you, my goal is not to be slim. I just want to be within an average range and feel confident in certain clothes that I wear, not feel like, oh, I have to cover up all the time. I want to say, okay, I have a choice if I feel like covering up, then I'll cover up. like I want to be a little more sexy and put something a little more fitted on, then I want to be able to do that. So let me tell you some little tips and tricks that I've done in the past few months to either maintain my weight or bring my weight down. So personally, okay, first off, I'm 5'7", and my weight is over 150 and under 210. Let's put it that way. I don't know exactly the number, but I know it's between 180 and 210, right? With that said, I've more or less been around the same weight since I was in my early 20s. I have gained weight, of course, but that's just in the past year because I haven't been working out as regularly as I have. But I'll tell you that if you work out on a regular basis, you can maintain, at least at minimum, maintain weight, if not lose weight. So for the most part, I have clothes now that I still wear that I still used to wear when I was 20. So I have a lot of clothes that I can still fit in. But I could tell you that, you have to keep on it. I noticed that you can't just say, oh, I'm going to be this size forever. No, after a while, you really do have to cut calories here, move a little bit more here, and that sort of thing. So, one thing that I do now, or I'll tell you a few things that I've adopted over the years. Number one, I don't eat as much junk food as I used to eat. I used to eat like a lot of chips, a lot of mainly a lot of chips. He does the main thing. So I used to eat a lot of chips. So what I did was, because I'm not the kind of person that has like a huge issue with sweets, like I'm not really a sweet tooth kind of person. As you can see, one of my weight loss things right here, I have a glass of lemon water. If I'm not drinking lemon water, I'm drinking water. Like a lot of times I'm drinking water. Another thing that I've added to reducing calories, or sugar rather, reducing sugar, reducing calories, is this. I know everybody sees this all over the place, this apple cider vinegar with the mother in it. And this is something that you should drink every single day because it does help to reduce bloating. It helps to excuse me, increase certain enzymes that your stomach needs in order to function. So if you have a healthy digestive tract, that's like the main thing, like one of the main things to having good weight loss results, and just increasing your fruit and vegetable intake. Don't be afraid of having a lot of fruits and a lot of vegetables. People try to cut calories on that. That is not necessary. What you really need to do is cut refined sugars out, and white things that are not good for you, like sugar, white bread, white rice. I know everybody says that. I'm not saying I do that. I'm saying that if you can stop those things, stop what you can stop and reduce what you can reduce. I think that people get caught up with, oh, I'm not going to have anything at all. Or they're very restrictive. I'm not overly restrictive, meaning that, all right, I don't really have a lot of juice, but sometimes I get a craving for juice. So when I have that craving, sometimes what I'll do is I'll put like maybe this amount of juice down here at the bottom, and then I'll fill it up with water just to kind of trick myself. Like I don't want to take on the full calories of the juice or the full calories of the water. So I just put just enough juice for taste. Now, if you feel like, oh, that's not good for you, you'll get used to it actually. Like after you drink a lot of water and a lot of lemon water, you'll start craving it more. And I think that your taste for juice is just gonna die down. Like that's what happened with me. It just kind of died down after a while, but then it comes up again after several weeks or maybe like a month. You're like, okay, I've been drinking water, lemon water for so long. I want to taste something different. So I'm gonna show you what I do to spice up my water. Right now, what I'm doing to spice up my water is I'm loving these 0 calorie. Oh, I'm sorry. These are not 0 calorie. These are 5 calories. And this one right here, this one is my favorite one. This one is 0 calories. So the Weiler's drinks, they sell like two or three flavors at Family Dollar. And I buy they have a lot of great things at Family Dollar. I don't think that you should knock it. Go in there. You can find some great things that can help with your diet. You can get mixed nuts. You can get what do you call it? Trail mixes. They have the 5 calorie. These are 5 calories. The 5 calorie drinks. Now, one of these packets makes 2 drinks, by the way. But think about it. Okay, so it's 10 calories in the one packet. But think about 10 calories as opposed to 120 calories in one glass. Like that's the difference. You're not you just chopped off like 110 calories and now you can drink this. So the flavors that I like, I don't like sometimes the juice choices taste a little synthetic. I'm like a lemonade iced tea kind of person. Oh, that's another thing. Aside from I should show you those teas. I'm gonna show you them in a minute. What I have. Mm, well, I don't know. I'll show you some of what I have, but I have like a whole bunch of different teas that I drink also. Hot beverages help with curbing hunger. Hot beverages help with healing any digestive issues. Like let's say you have like bad bacteria or you have any bloating or gas or anything. The hotness of the tea will help to filter that out. Sometimes I drink coffee too because it gives you like a diuretic effect. So that's another reason why I'll drink coffee. But I don't drink coffee often because it's very dehydrated. So sometimes, like after I have a cup of coffee, whether it's hot or cold, I end up drinking like so much water after. So I really just don't, drink a lot of coffee. I must admit I have my weak in terms of like sweet things. My weakness is like the Starbucks Frappuccino coffee. So sometimes when I go to Family Dollar, I do pick up like one or two from there because I think it's 250 for the big one, 2 for 5 or something like that. Anyhow, getting back to these, they have a whole section of sugar-free drinks. They have Welch's. They have so many other kinds. I can't even tell you. You have orange flavor, grape flavor. If you like anything like that, if you like Hawaiian punch, I saw Hawaiian punch there. But I chose this one. Like this one I got on eBay. This one is a cranberry apple. So you're not gonna find that flavor there, but you can find this one. This is a peach iced tea. This is one of my favorite ones. This is my second favorite one actually. So they have this one, this peach iced tea. Then they have my first favorite one, which is this country time pink lemonade, and that's my favorite. That one tastes really good. I recommend that one. And then they have this one called strawberry lemonade, which this one I also got from Family Dollar. So I have a mix of different flavors in the package because I've opened some before, and so sometimes like when I go away, I just throw like a few. Go somewhere, I throw a few of these in my purse, and instead of having juice, I just get a big bottle of water. And if I want juice, I'll take this and fill, like, I'll get one of those tall waters, a tall one, and then I'll fill it with one of these if I want to, really drink something. But this, mind you, if I get the tall water and I put this in there, that tall water I'm drinking throughout the day with regular water. So, yeah, I highly recommend that to at least cut down on the juice part. Um, Now, another thing, since I was talking about Family Dollar, this is just another one of the items I picked up there that you could just munch on. So I was looking for something. I was like, oh, I want something sweet, but I don't know what it is. When I have like certain treats, like it's just way too sweet. And I really had a craving for these banana chips. So I did buy this at Family Dollar, which I thought that was pretty cool because they do, if you really search these stores, you can find something healthy. So I thought these were really, really great. These are the sweet kind. This is not like the plantain kind. So, and they also have that there too. So if you want to get regular plantains and you want to get something like this, just so you got something sweet to munch on that's guilt free. I think this is great because I don't like bananas, but I love dried fruits. That's my favorite. So a lot of the fruits that I don't eat, um, when they're in their whole state, when they're dry, like whole, like a banana, like a full banana, like that. I noticed that when they're dried, I like them so much more because something about banana, I don't know, I don't like the taste. So the banana chips really help because now I feel like, oh, I'm getting all the benefits of the banana without the horrible taste. So look into that. I think I paid $1.99 for that, which is a really good buy. All right. Where's my notebook? Because I made some notes. So in between the process, I had some shakes. And my first experience with one of the shakes was Ideal Shape. I talked about it briefly before, but I wanted to get into more of the details of Ideal Shape. So when I first started the drinks, trying the meal replacement drinks, Ideal Shape was not the first one, but in terms of like a meal replacement program, this was the first one that I tried. So let me just first tell you about the flavors they have in the meal replacement. They have chocolate, vanilla, salted caramel, mint chocolate chip, cookies and cream, mocha, and then they have like the super food version of the vanilla and chocolate, and then they also have chocolate cream pie. So the chocolate cream pie, I don't remember seeing that the last time, which sounds really good by the way, but um anyhow, before I tell you what I thought about everything, I'm gonna just tell you the prices and everything. So the meal replacement shakes at original price are $59.99. Then they have the bars. Now the bars they have in blueberry, honey roasted almond, double chocolate, and cinnamon caramel, and that at original price is $16.99. Then they also carry chips. Now that is the cool part about that meal replacement program is that they do have chips, and a lot of these replacement programs don't have a salt option for people who really have salt cravings over sweet cravings. And I thought that that was a great addition to their program because others don't really have that. So the flavors they have in the chips, they have sour cream and onion, barbecue, and sweet Thai chili. Then they also have weight loss drinks. Those come in a 30 pack, and they have that in a pineapple passion, black cherry, and iced tea. I think it was a peach iced tea that they had. And okay, so I think I said it's $39.99. So those prices are not like out of the ordinary. I'm not gonna say they're good or bad. I'm a cheapie. I like to get I like to get things for the cheapest amount. So my whole thing is I'm always looking for a sale. I'm always looking for a coupon code. I'm always looking for a deal. I love getting savings. If I could get it for free, even that's wonderful. So a lot of the drinks right now are on sale because they have a carryover for their Cyber Monday or their Black Friday. So a lot of these shakes have deals right now, and a lot of the prices that I mentioned to you right now have been slashed down significantly, except for the bars. I think they took off like $1 or $2 for the Cyber Monday. So I'll tell you what I've tried, and I'll show you what I have on. Oh, I don't have anything from the Ideal Shake. Sorry, I originally bought the cookies and cream and the meal replacement, and I did not like it. Okay, so I just want you to know I didn't like it. But that is popular, one of their very popular shakes is the cookies and cream. Now, when I've tried shakes in any program or any non-specified protein shake program, whatever it is, vanilla seems to be like the only one that's consistently good. And if you're gonna try any of these things, I always say start off with vanilla. If you notice that, or chocolate, because a lot of people are chocolate lovers, and so because they are chocolate lovers, the chocolate one may be really good for you also. I'm not like a huge chocolate lover, so vanilla is usually like my go-to. Even when I make coffee, I put vanilla. I put vanilla in every flavor because that's my favorite flavor. Even in Haagen-Dazs, that's my favorite flavor of ice cream. So usually that's the one I'll go for because I know most of the time you can mix that with fruits. You can mix it with oats if you want to put oats in your shake. It's vanilla is one of those staple flavors that if you mix any fruit or any spice, cinnamon, nutmeg, whatever, it goes perfectly with vanilla most of the time. Chocolate is not always the preferred one, when it comes to making your smoothies. So I did buy the cookies and cream. I went outside the box of my usual flavor and said, all right, cookies and cream. At least there's a cream flavor, which is similar to vanilla, so maybe I'll like it. And the cookies, of course, are like a chocolate. It's supposed to be a chocolate flavor. So I said, can they really get this wrong? I was like, hopefully, I don't think so. So then I took it with me and, I took it to class with me or whatever, and I tried it. And I was like, I was like, to my eyes, it looks like cookies and cream because it had that two-tone white and chocolate flavor, chocolate mix. And I was like, okay, it looks like cookies and cream. But when I tasted, I said, all right, don't get caught up in the look. Taste it and see, does this really remind you of cookies and cream? And every time I think of cookies and cream, I always think of like Oreo cookies. So more or less, I'm looking for like an Oreo cookie type taste. So I tasted it and I said, I don't really, I don't really see, I don't taste that. I'm not gonna be fooled. I don't really taste that flavor. And it had like a texture to me that wasn't inviting, wasn't like a shake. I didn't feel like, oh, this tastes like a shake to me. Do I get that shake taste? No. So I give it, if you want to know, I give it a thumbs down. I would say do not try Ideal Shape in regards to their shakes. Now, with the bars, I tried the cinnamon caramel and I liked it. I liked it a lot. I think the cinnamon caramel bar is really good. I have an interest in trying the blueberry one. I may try the blueberry one. Actually, in the bars, all the flavors sound good to me. The double chocolate, the honey roasted almond, those all sound good. But for sure, the cinnamon caramel is the one that I got, and that tasted pretty good. Now the chips, I ended up getting two flavors. Before I think I told everyone that I got the barbecue one. That's not the one I purchased. I purchased the sour cream and onion and the sweet Thai chili. So initially, when I tasted the chips, I did not like them initially. I thought that it reminded me a lot of Pringles, that kind of texture because it's like a potato. They use like a potato blend, and that potato blend is part of their weight loss. It's like one of the key ingredients to their weight loss program. So I must admit, the sour cream at the initial taste did not taste bad at all. Like it was from a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it maybe a 6. It was tolerable. It did have a sour cream taste. It was edible. It was okay. It was like, because I'm not gonna compare it to chips, too many chips on the outside because those things are, they have oils and salts and other fats and things to make it very savory. But the sour cream and onion for a weight loss item that's supposed to suppress your hunger for 3 hours, mind you, all of these items are supposed to keep you satiated for up to 3 hours. So if you have one of the bars, it's supposed to keep you good for 3 hours. If you have one of the bags of chips, it's supposed to keep your hunger down for 3 hours. The same thing with the shake and everything else they have. Even the weight loss drinks are supposed to help with keeping your weight your appetite kind of suppressed. So after my experience with the shake, I just threw the shake out. Like I tried it the first day, and then when I put it in the fridge, I said, "Oh, I didn't finish it, but I didn't want to waste it." So I said, "Okay, I'm gonna put it in the bottle and leave it in the fridge, and I'll drink it another day." I went after a few days, and everything was homogenous. Like it was not that two-tone black and white color. It became a very thin, watery chocolate consistency, but not the kind of chocolate that will make you want to drink it. So I said, "Oh no, I'm done. I'm throwing this out because if it could be like this after a few days, can you imagine what it's going to be like in your system?" So I said, "All right, I'm done with that." So I moved on to another program, which was the 310 nutrition system. So before I get into 310, let me just wrap up what I was saying about Ideal Shake. Did it stop my hunger for 3 hours? No. Did I eat more of the snacks that I was supposed to be eating? Yes, I definitely did because I wanted the hunger to stop. But I was like, what in the hell? I have one bag of chips. This should be it. I should be like, at the end, I should feel my hunger is coming to an end. So when I didn't see that happen, I said, okay, let me just have like either another bag of chips or I had one of the bars. And I realized within the program, I noticed that I was eating either two bags of chips or two bars or alternately two of whichever mix. And I said, why should I have two to stop the hunger when they're saying that all you need is one? And I said, no, this is not going to work for me because it doesn't make sense to get weight loss stuff and then eat double of what you're supposed to eat in order to get the effects that they're supposed to be given to you. So honestly, like, no, in terms of the hunger, killing the hunger, I had high hopes for the snacks and the bars because on the run it would be nice to just have one of those in my bag and be like, oh, I won't get tempted by all these unhealthy snacks, and I could just take this and be like, oh, I have my my bag of chips, or I have my little bar, and I could just eat that until I get home to make a proper meal, or wherever I'm going I can make a proper meal or sit down and eat a healthy meal. So yeah, that was like that defeated the purpose, because if I'm eating double, that means I'm gonna end up buying more or finishing it off faster, and that's pointless, right? So I said, okay, I was very drawn in by the 310 nutrition program, and in the flavors, I actually got the starter kit, and they actually have it on sale now, and it looks like they have even more things in the kit. It came in this white bag, this mesh bag, and it came with like some fruit juice mixes, like how, like, kind of like a powdered version of what you would have if um what do I want to say? If you juiced your own juice, and they had like a little packet powder of like all the things that's supposed to be like if you had juiced your own juice. And then it came with these two tiers, right? These actually have three in each, but this one is the peach one, which I really loved. The peach ones, I highly. Oh, I have one of the juices left. I thought I finished them all. All right, I'll show you guys the juice as well. So this was the 310 juice, right? Juice packet that came in the starter kit, and it's a lot of people say, or actually, I went to, and did my research to find out how people drink this juice, if they just added it to water and drank it, or if they had some other alternative option. So with this, they were like, oh, just put it in your juice when you make your shake. You could put it in with the shake. And I was like, this juice blend is going to taste good if I put it in any of the other flavors that they carry. So when you get the kit, they're going to say, oh, you need to get, choose a flavor that you want in a regular size. And then after that, they give you samples of all the other things that they carry. So I haven't even opened it yet, guys. Like, I have not opened it yet. I bought this vanilla 310 shake package, and with it came other packages, which I'll get into that in a minute. So yeah, so it came with two of these juice blends. One I had, it tasted pretty good. I had it with the salted caramel because I really wanted to see if these shakes will go well with the juice. So when I had it with the salted caramel, it was a nice taste. It was good. In terms of flavor, taste, texture, I do like the 310 Nutrition better than several shakes that I've tried. I've tried other things before because when you go to GNC, they have their own shakes. Like, they have their vegan shakes and other things. So sometimes they have like the sample package, so you can just try it, and if you like it, then you can go get the bigger version, the family size big version. If not, then at least you've tried it and you said, okay, I like it, I don't like it. That's that. So in terms of the 310 shakes and the taste to me is good. I like the taste of the vanilla. I like the taste of the salted caramel, and I also like the taste of the chocolate. And they all mix pretty smooth. They comes with the 310 shake cup with and at the top it has like this little dome kind of thing that you put inside of the cup, and that helps to shake up the liquid so that it's not like powdery, like clumping up, and it works well for that. So I've never had any clumping issues, and I've also put other shakes in that mixer, and it actually mixes up other powdered shakes pretty well. So don't hold back on getting the shaker if you need a good shaker. um yeah, cup. it's a good cup to have. So this is good to mix with any of your smoothies. The teas, they come in a regular flavor, which I still have 2 bags left. There are 3 bags in each of these packets. This one is the original. It's a 310 Cinnamon Detox tea. Both of them are detox teas, and they have a pleasant taste. So it supports weight loss, helps promote digestion, and appetite control. So all their items have appetite control, which is great, which is really, really great. And I recommend the peach one. It tastes really, really good. Both taste good. You can't go wrong. The peach, they both run out quickly. When they had the sale and I tried to get more of the peach one, it was it was sold out. So I have one. Do I have 1 and 2 bags in here? I think I have. Oh, I have 2 bags in each. Because I remember just having just 2 cups of tea. Because I tried one and one separately, and it has like a lot of first of all, it has less than 1 carb in it, so it's not even 1 carb in one thing, one package, one tea bag. It has green tea, oolong tea, mate leaf, I don't know if I'm saying this right, rubos. I know that's very, very good for you in terms of detox and replenishing body needs. Ginger, pomegranate juice, birch, stevia, guarana, corn flour. I don't know how good that corn flour is, but okay. Daminia leaf and natural peach flavor. I highly recommend these teas. In terms of appetite control and taste, you don't have to add any sugar. If you want, I think at one point I did use half of a lemon in the tea just to give it more of a citrus taste. It's already sweetened. You don't need to add anything. If you want to give it a little extra, something natural to it, you can add the lemon juice. So that's what I did. I just got a half a lemon, cut it up into two, and squeezed it, and you put the half lemons in. It also came with this promotional card. So when if I purchase anything from them again, I can get $10 off. I think I got 2 of these cards. So each time, each time I buy, I'll have 2 opportunities to get $10 off. Now, furthermore, I got the mixes, the juice mixes that you have, like how I had with the Weilers. OMG, those are really good. Those definitely stop your hunger for sure. Like when I have those juices, I feel satisfied and they taste so good. Like I don't know, to me they taste really good, and I don't really go for like any blueberry. You know how they have blueberry lemonade or raspberry lemonade, or they have like those blends that they have that go with the lemonade or iced tea. I usually don't like those flavors. If I go to the store and I get an iced tea, I usually stick with lemon or peach or green tea. Like that's it. Any of those other synthetic type flavors, I never like the taste of them, and I never buy them. So this was a nice change because I actually had the drinks that they have at the 310 Nutrition. The 310 mixes on the drinks are very good. So if you really want to try like a drink that doesn't have a lot of sugar, that gives you an energy boost, that has a detox effect, that is low calorie, I highly, highly recommend the drinks there. And they have a lot of flavors now. I think I put the list here. They have lemonade, watermelon lemonade, berry lemonade, pineapple mango, strawberry lemonade, cherry lime, peach punch. I want to try that peach punch one. Raspberry lemonade and blackberry lemonade. All those lemonade ones are good. I had in the pack. I think I had gotten the blackberry lemonade, the regular lemonade, and I think it was maybe the berry lemonade. No, wait, raspberry. Sorry. So I had gotten the lemonade, raspberry lemonade, and the blackberry lemonade, and all those were very nice. And you just add it to your water, stops the hunger, tastes good. That's a go. All right. Now in the pack, they give you all the other flavors that they carry. So it comes with all these packs. I had a total of 6 packages, one which was vanilla. So I had the vanilla one already, and I told you I had the salted caramel. So I didn't try the other flavors. I didn't try the mocha. They have mocha. They had, oh, I had chocolate too. So no, I didn't have chocolate. There it is. Chocolate. I didn't try the chocolate flavors yet. Strawberry, Now, everyone says the strawberry one is the worst tasting one. I may try this one soon just to let you guys know what it tastes like. But the majority of the people who tried the 310 shake, they said that the strawberry was their least favorite one. Then vanilla chai. So the top flavors, salted caramel, all the commentators that said anything, they said salted caramel is their favorite flavor. Salted caramel is a little bit sweeter than the vanilla. So if you have a sweet tooth, you may want the salted caramel. If you love caramel and you want something sweeter that's gonna, kind of, give you like a sweet treat. Um, yeah, the salted caramel was good. I'll tell you, it tastes pretty good. So you should try that one. The vanilla was also very good if you're a vanilla person. Chocolate, I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna have to update you guys on the chocolate. So I think I paid. I think it was like $50, give or take. Mainly a little bit more. It's either $50 or between 50 and 60. I think I paid for all of this stuff, including the full bag of the shake, the full vanilla shake, as well as all these samples that they gave. And I think for $60, that's a pretty good price because normally their shakes are in the hundreds. When you get like the whole package, it'll be like 100 and something for the whole package. So I would say try this, see what you like, what you don't like, and then when you go back to 310, then you can say, okay, I want this and I want that. So with that said, on ideal shape, I I would try the chips again, maybe. Um, and I would probably try the bars again because they weren't too sweet. The texture was not like a sawdust, something like that sawdust kind of texture. It didn't have that. So I probably would try that again with the ideal shape. But the odds of me trying that again are slim. I'm probably not going to try any of those again because my whole point is that I wanted to stop the hunger. I wanted appetite, something that was going to kind of suppress my appetite. The 310 drinks. I'm definitely getting those the drinks again, the mixed drinks again because the Weilers, it's okay, but it's a little bit synthetic. But at the same time, like I know it's reducing calories and it's not something that I'm drinking every single day. So I do not recommend that stuff that that's like this, where there's no real nutritional content. This is specifically for reducing calories. But with the 310, you're getting so much more because you're getting the calorie reduction as well as the appetite suppressant. So it's like, boom, like, if you're hungry or maybe you're thirsty, but you think you're hungry, but you don't feel up to eating, the three, the 310, the 310 I recommend that in terms of you want a beverage, and you don't feel like eating, but you feel like a hunger is coming on. This will stop that hunger from coming on completely and hydrate you at the same time. And also it has nutritional benefits. So yeah. All right. So that's mainly the two sets of shake programs that I went through. Now I'm going to talk about these two shakes that I've tried. Let me start off with the one that I did not like at all. Like I don't like it, and I have a lot of the shakes because I got a huge case, thinking that it would have a better taste. But I could tell you this: if you end up buying it, right, and you don't like it, the only way you can really make it more palatable is if you add like some kind of artificial sweetener or honey or something like that. You could add honey, you could add equal or whatever you like. I don't know. Not everyone likes equal. Some people like Splenda or stevia or something else. I personally like equal the most. So I will probably use equal. And actually, instead of using sugar a lot for certain things, because sometimes I do like in my spaghetti sauce, I like it to be a little bit sweeter. So I'll put like maybe 1 or 2 packets of equal when I make it for me. Not for other people. When I make it for other people, I just make it straight. But for me, because I like a little bit of a sweeter taste, I'll add like a packet of equal to just, make it seem like the tomato sauce is a little bit sweeter. So with this, you can doctor it by adding fruits. If you want, if you have frozen fruits at home, you can make this shake work with frozen fruits. But this is not one of those shakes you can just grab and go because you're not going to like the taste. This is something that you have to mix into a smoothie of your choice. If you have mango, something like a sweet fruit, get a sweet fruit like cherries, like frozen cherries, frozen blueberries, or frozen mangoes, like something like that, where you know it's going to be real sweet when you put it into your smoothie, so that you're not going to notice that the vanilla is not that tasty. So this is the brand. Now this one is supposed to be organic, so it has 150 calories, gluten free. Premier, it's called Premier Protein. That's the brand, Premier Protein. And this is the organic vanilla. So they had regular vanilla, but I wanted the organic one because I'm thinking it's gonna be a little bit better. And it also says naturally flavored. So I'm like, okay, it's organic, it's naturally flavored. Can they really go wrong with vanilla? I was like, no. It says no artificial sweeteners, flavors, or colors. So they're not putting anything in here to really doctor it up. The truth is that this does have nine total carbs is nine, and the proteins are 25. So this is supposed to be the oh yeah, it's another reason why I got the organic this one too, is because it has 25 grams of protein. So like, if you, let's say you don't want to eat something for dinner, this is like something I would take either for a dinner or for a breakfast. This is not something that if I'm going to be in home. So just make sure you have, if you get this one, this Premier Protein, it's good because it is organic, naturally flavored, has 25 grams, it's low carb, and this is something that you could just mix with your fruits and be happy. You'll be happy that you did that. Okay. um but this other one is the one that I like the most, and I got this in two flavors. I got it in French vanilla and I got it in cafe caramel. Now the cafe caramel, because I like my coffee every now and then, I got that as a substitute. I was like, okay, let me get the caramel first. I actually started off with the cafe caramel, and it was good. It tastes okay. It's not bad. It's okay. It's not gonna be like a Starbucks or a Dunkin' or anything like that. But for something that's already in a ready-made bottle, it's pretty good. And this one is the one I like the most. This one is French vanilla. So it's the same cafe. It's like the cafe caramel, but just French vanilla, and I really love this one the most. Now this one is good for anything. Sometimes I just put this in my smoothie with ice. I'll put it in my NutriBullet and put the ice. Maybe I'll put a little bit more vanilla. I'll put this, and then I'll put the whipped cream on top, and I'll make it into a treat. Now, mind you, whipped cream is low calorie, low carb, very very low carb. So don't feel like if you have whipped cream, that's like one of those guilty treats that aren't guilty. So whipped cream makes everything seem better. So even when I make my coffee, I may not add sugar to it, or if I add sugar, it's going to be a very small amount, but I consider that a treat. Like my coffee, if I have I make my own like latte version when I put the whipped cream on top, and it makes you feel so much happier to drink it because you know exactly how much sugar is in there, you know how much flavor is in there, you know that even though it tastes like a treat, it's not heavy in sugar. So I recommend this. This is good for on the go. If you keep it like really ice cold in your fridge, you know, you're going somewhere, you know you're gonna come out, you go put it in your freezer for an hour or two, make it real cold, put it in your bag. You know you're going to someone's house, somewhere else, and you know you may not eat, you might be busy on the run doing something, but at least you have this in your bag. So um, some other tricks that I do on top of that is, if I know that I'm going to be out for a long period of time, I always have certain things in my purse. I always have um, some kind of nut. Either I have cashews or pistachios or some kind of easy nut that I could just open up and eat. Nuts, always nuts or trail mixes in my bag. Something like the banana chips, that's something I could put in a Ziploc, throw it in my purse, so that I don't have an urge to get junk food. Like I will never. I'm one of those people, like when I go out, I will search for a place that carries soups, salads, or some kind of healthy something, some kind of healthy option. When I go to McDonald's, I'll be like this: let me get a salad, or I'll get a salad and a water, a salad and a tea from McDonald's. You guys, listen, don't, fast food is not a bad word. It's just about when you go to these fast food places, you have to be disciplined enough to say, hey, I'm not going to eat the cheeseburger. I'm going to get, okay, they have salads here, or if they have like a snack wrap, you can get a snack wrap, no ranch sauce, whatever. Like, you gotta cut it somewhere. I wouldn't even say get the wrap, because that chicken is no good. Okay, that's not even real chicken. It's better for you to get your own tortillas, get your own chicken breasts, and make your own chicken fillets, put your own salad, accoutrement, whatever you want to put in there, and boom, you're good. So you can make your own wraps by getting just the chicken breast yourself, and making the chicken cutlets, and you put your own veggies, whatever veggies you like, into your wrap it up, and take it to go. I do not recommend you eat those wraps from any of those fast food places, because something's wrong with it. That's all I got to say. Is there anything else? All right. So I showed you the trail mixes. This is another trail mix. Where did I find this one? I can't even remember. Where did I buy this one? Maybe I bought this at Rite Aid. So there's this nutrition pack of planters. This has cashews, cranberries, banana chips, pistachios, and a touch of sea salt. This is something like, you have a big purse, you could just throw this. This is not heavy. It's not heavy. You could just take this, throw this in your purse. You know you're good to go. You don't have any problems. They have edamames in the bags. You take this edamames, throw it in the bag. If you want to get pita chips, if you're ambitious enough, good enough with the cooking that you can make your own pita chips, do that. If you get Stacy's, you put some Stacy's in a Ziploc and throw it in the bag. I think that bringing my own snacks has helped me so much from making the wrong choice when I go out. When I go to any store, when I pick up beverages, I'm usually picking up water. That's it. Water, water. I don't care what brand it is. It could be the store brand. It can be Essentia. It does not matter, because even if I have a little bit of money on me, I will get water still. I'll get the name brand. Even when you go to Rite Aid, they have, and I like that water too. It's called Crystal Lakes. I think it's called Crystal Lake Water, and it's a tall bottle of water like this, and that's $1 for that. No excuses, no excuses. If you get that for $1, you get the big tall bottle of Crystal Lake water, and you get this at the Family Dollar for $1. That's $2. You're saving calories, and you're saving money. Okay, so definitely can't go wrong with that. And I think, I don't know if I mentioned this, the apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar, you should be drinking this every single day. Now, I don't like the taste of it, and I know a lot of people have talked about the taste is not the greatest. So I just do it like a regular drink. I'll get my water, I'll put the ice, I'll probably take like maybe 2 capfuls of this and put it in the water and just sip on it. That is it. And I don't think anyone should say, "Oh, I'm gonna have like a whole bunch of this apple cider vinegar every single day." It does not make sense. Just take some every single day. After a while, your taste buds will get used to it, and then you'll be able to decide if you can add a little bit more, or whatever it is that you need to add. Now, the apple cider vinegar thing, I do once in a while. I don't have a set time. Sometimes I'll do it in the morning. Like on an empty stomach, I may do it in the morning. If or at nighttime on an empty stomach. I don't know, I feel like much better when I do it on an empty stomach. So either I'll drink a glass at night, or a glass in the morning on an empty stomach. In the morning, kind of like there's like a light flush on your body. Um Now, this shake, I highly recommend it. Now, if you know, like diabetes runs in my family, and you have to really work on having less sugar, less refined sugar. So that really means, if you can start off with trying to reduce junk food, that's a good start. Like, try to reduce the junk food or eliminate junk foods. When I first started with weight management, I call it, I don't like to call it weight loss, but managing my weight. When I was younger, I would have like a series of sweet things that I liked, or I had a series of salty things that I liked. And over time, what I did was I said, okay, let's say there were 10 things that I liked. I would say, okay, these 3 things I really, really, really like out of the 10 things. So I would eliminate the 7 things and say, okay, these 3 treats are the only treats I can get. If I really want something sweet, I can only get these 3 things. And I was cool with that because those were like my 3 favorite things. Now, same thing with chips or salty, crunchy snacks, whatever. Sometimes I will get vegetables and then I'll have it with like a dressing that I really like. I'll do that for a while. And if that doesn't work, if I really feel like a craving for something snacky, sometimes I'll have like crackers and cheese, or like something really simple where it doesn't have a lot of spices or a lot of preservatives. Because you have to remember your body's working overtime to get those things out of your system. So anything I'm trying to pick up, I want it to be as clean as possible. So I feel like if you get a nice cracker, a nice cheese or something, you can eat that as a snack instead of like, some fatty potato chips or something. So, and I had a rule, like if I wanted treats, like let's say I had like a crazy, and that's actually a rule of mine now in a way. Like if I really really want a treat, now I'm up to the next level, like healthy options of snacks. That's where I'm at now. So I've pulled back off of the chips, so I have it once in a blue, and instead I'll get something like this. If I have no craving for anything, then I'll get something like this, or I'll get like the sea salted nuts or whatever it is, and that's good for me. And then if I have a craving, like a strong craving for any type of potato chips, when I go, or snacks, I'll go to the store. My rule is this: it's one sweet thing, one salty thing. That's it. That's if I have a craving for both. I'm not going in there and getting like a whole bunch of different things. If I say, all right, I want something sweet, maybe I don't know. I'm just throwing this out of my head. Maybe I'll get a peanut chew and uh, some kind of salty chip, and I'm out of there. I'm not getting a whole bunch of chips or a whole bunch of sweet things. And that's the thing. It's like that's where you have to curb it. It's not a all or nothing thing. Just say to yourself, okay, before you used to get 10 sweet things or 10 salty things, just I wasn't doing that much, but you do 10 sweet things, 10 salty things. Say to yourself, all right, boom, I'm gonna now cut my list in half. Now that I've made a list of these 10 treats that I really love, now I'm gonna reduce it to 5 or 3 or whatever your number is, and you work on that for as long as you can until you're ready to reduce it even more. Now I'm at a point where I'm like, okay, I'm not really into sweets like that. I know that, so I try to avoid it. But if I do have a sweet craving, like I said, I get the sweet fruits or sweet dried fruits or whatever, or this thing that I'm about to show you right now, which is from the doctor. His name is Dr. Berg. Dr. Berg's shake. It's like a chocolate shake, and it tastes really good, really decadent. Like this is the whole point of this. It has MCTs and BCAAs. It has 0 sugar. It has 11 proteins, and it has 4 grams of MCTs. MCTs are derived from coconuts, coconut branch chain amino acid, and BCAA is derived from pea protein. So in a nutshell, this shake is like it's a meal replacement shake. So like let's say at nighttime you don't eat a lot, but also you want a treat. Like you're like, oh, I want dessert, but also I want to eat. But you may be in one of those moods like, oh, I don't want to cook or anything like that. Um, I want to take something that's going to be good for me and that's going to satiate my hunger and all that great stuff and still feel like a treat. This is actually so good that you can use this in 2 ways. You can use it as a meal replacement and you can use it as a shake after a meal if you have a healthy keto meal. Like let's say, because I'm trying to work on being to lean more towards a keto diet. I think that would be perfect for me. I don't know about other people, but I do think like just having like some little protein and some vegetables is good, or whole foods pretty much. Like that's where my diet is right now. It's about having whole foods that come from the earth and also kind of having more of that, the proteins and the vegetables, right? So you have to think of that and you have to keep it lean. Like I noticed I don't like a lot of meat and I don't like big pieces of meat. So chicken breast is pretty much good for me. If I go out and I get some kind of chicken breast, that's best because I can, make it thin. I can, chop it up in my salad if I make any kind of chicken breast, bacon chicken breast. I can, if you have an air fryer, you can put it in the air fryer, then do that. If you have a slow cooker, depending on what you want to make, chicken breast can be good with so many things. It's just that it depends on how you prepare it. I mean, if you have a tenderizer and you can make it thin as possible, chicken breast can last so much more and it will be more palatable in salads and that sort of thing. So anyhow, and soups are really great too for that, because you have most soups have a lot of vegetables in it, as well as maybe you could get turkey, have a little protein. If you have chili, you could get the canned chili, and all your all your favorite vegetables and things like that and add to the chili to make it a little more hearty. And just, you got to be creative. Those are just some ideas that I'm sharing with you guys. But if you add this shake to your diet, this could be a great addition to your diet in terms of keeping sugar low. So if you want to have a nighttime treat or a nighttime meal, because I'm one of those people that I stay up late, and because I stay up late sometimes, like, I get hungry late night, but I'm still concerned about my weight, so I don't want to end up munching on things that I don't want to munch on. So you might have like a bag of pistachios or something. You could eat something light like that, some pistachios, or like a small bag of pistachios and maybe a drink like this. You mix this with almond milk or whatever milk you prefer. I use the almond milk when I make my smoothies a lot of the time, like something like this. I'll use almond milk or I'll use water. That's it. This is good either way. I'll read what he says in the back. It says Dr. Berg's meal replacement shake was uniquely designed as a delicious, creamy chocolate brownie shake with the perfect combination of vegan protein and healthy fats with no added sugars. So I'm gonna read the rest in a minute, but I'm gonna tell you, like, out of all the shakes that I've had between the Atkins, the Premier Protein, all these shakes that I'm telling you about now, out of all these shakes, even the 310, right? I'll never stop using this one. This is a staple, because if you know in your family that you have diabetes, or your doctor's telling you that you have to reduce your sugar levels, if you have the gene for diabetes, or if you have any kind of insulin resistance, this is the best thing that you can get. And I'm telling you, like, if you want that sweet treat, believe me, you will feel so happy to drink this, because it actually tastes really freaking good. Like, really good. It tastes better than all these shakes that I mentioned. It tastes the best. It holds my hunger down. I mean, like, when I was drinking it, I was loving it. Loving, loving, loving this. And I would have this, like, if I knew I was going to be up late night, I would have this, and I'm good. Like, I didn't feel like I wanted more of anything after I had this. I felt completely satisfied with my system, my body. Really, really liked this Dr. Bird shake. Now I'm gonna tell you, it does cost about $50, especially if you get it from him. If you get it on his direct website, it's gonna take some time, and he does. I don't remember him having any sales on his site, so you're gonna end up paying full price for this. If you can find it another way and get it for a cheaper price, that's good. But I think out of all of these shakes that you can have, just in terms of health and reducing sugar, right? And 11 grams of protein isn't bad, but I mean, if you want more protein to really hold you down, this has 25 grams of protein. But I could tell you, based off of how I felt drinking this, the texture, the way it made me feel, this is a spot on. Like, you gotta get this. I wish I could just go to the store and just pick this up. And I wish they had this, like, so they sold this like at a GNC or a vitamin shop. I might actually check and see if they do have this at either one of those places. If they do, I'll let you know. But yes, this right here is a must. I think out of every shake that I mentioned, if you get this shake, you're gonna be happy with how you feel after you have it. All right, and water, water, water. I think that's pretty much it. I know I was gonna talk to you about some teas. Since I remembered, I'll just get a couple of teas that I have here that I drink on a regular basis. Hold on. I told my sister about this tea too. She was drinking it for a little while also. But now she stopped. But we both were drinking. I got her a pack, but I took her pack. I took her pack back because she wasn't really drinking it. So this one is called Zobi Herbal Slimming Tea. It's a detox tea with caffeine. So it has organic green tea base, holy basil, spearmint, rose hips, the lemon myrtle, linden blossoms, and ginger root. So this helps to detox. So like let's say you don't want to do a shake, you're not that hungry, or maybe you feel like um you don't want to get bloated or have like a lot of gas in your system or something. Like if you didn't eat that much, sometimes when you don't eat that much, then sometimes your stomach feels a little bit bloated or whatever. But so you want to drink something hot to kind of flush your system. Or even in the holidays, you have you're eating all these different foods that you probably normally don't eat all year round, that can cause weight, can cause issues. So this detox tea is really good. I liked it. It was okay. It did help with my stomach, but the flat tummy tea definitely helps. Like if you, I have that somewhere. I don't know where I put it, but the flat tummy tea definitely helps. Like if you do both together, like you do the detox at night and then you do the activation in the morning, you will see that your stomach will go down for sure. Like I wasn't even on top of it, but if you stay on top of it and you do it every day or every other day, like regularly, you will definitely see some great results with the flat tummy tea. The detox tea, I'm gonna tell you, like it tastes good. In terms of detox, I'm gonna be honest, I did not drink it every single day. I just drink it here and there. Like if I feel like my system needs a little cleanup, then I may drink it. Caribbean people, they drink Cersei a lot. So my background is from the islands. So Cersei is supposed to wash your system out. But if I don't do like a Cersei, maybe in a quick run, I'll get this detox tea, and this will help kind of like do like a mini flush on my system. Now, I also have this. I know a lot of people don't talk about this one. There's a beautiful, it's called Beautifully Bamboo. It's bamboo tea. And bamboo tea is good for your skin. It's good for elasticity of the skin. It has silica. So a lot of people, they take silica through vitamin supplementation. It kind of looks like I don't know. I think it kind of looks like a sulfurish kind of color, like white, like pure white powder. But this is a more natural way of taking it in. It's from bamboo. It's a bamboo tea, and all you do is just add it to water. It says here silica is a mineral that is said to promote healthy hair, skin, and nails. Place tea bag into hot water, steep for several minutes, allow water to cool before enjoying. So yeah, like I just use drink this tea mainly for like hair, skin, nails. That's it. Mainly my skin, mainly my hair, I guess, for the most part. So this will increase the elasticity, the firmness, the youthfulness of your skin. You can use it topically also, but these tea bags are pretty pricey. In my opinion, they're a little bit pricey. So I would say just use it for drinking only. If you have the money to buy this tea on a regular, I don't remember how much this tea costs right now. Can I remember? I know just what, look it up. They have a site. They have a Beautifully Bamboo website, which is I think where I bought this from. If not, maybe I bought it from somewhere else, but I'm pretty sure I bought it from there. Excuse me. So if you want to just work on one day, you just want to have a tea just to help with enhancing your skin, your hair, and everything. This is very good for that. Aside from that, then I have puerto tea, puerta tea. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but I think it's spelled Puerh and then TEA. Do the Google search. It will find the right tea for you once you do the Google search. And that tea makes me feel good overall. So like sometimes you might wake up and you don't feel 100%. Maybe you just feel just out of balance, like your energy's off balance, or maybe you feel maybe a little bit nauseous or something like that, right? That puer tea is like a wellness tea for your entire body. That's my top tea. Like if I want to drink a tea every single day, that is the tea I will go for, because that makes you feel good first thing in the morning. Like if you don't want to have coffee, but you want to pick me up, like on the weekend, like let's say you drink coffee all week, but then on the weekend, you're like, oh, I want a pick me up. I don't want to drink coffee. The best thing for you to do is drink the puer tea. The puer tea just gives you like this energy boost, like after you drink it. Hold on, sorry about that. So, aside from the puer tea, then I'll drink chamomile tea, which I have here in this bag. It doesn't matter. You could get whatever tea you want, but I have it in this bag here. This contains antioxidants, essential oils, and other phytonutrients that support full body health and wellness. A lot of people drink chamomile tea at night to calm their nerves, calm their senses to help them go to sleep. So sometimes I'll drink I just like the taste of chamomile tea. There's like a citrusy taste in the chamomile tea that tastes really good to me. Dandelion tea is also good, but I don't have any dandelion tea. But if you want to try dandelion tea, that is a good tea to try. So chamomile tea for sure. So out of all these teas, I think all these teas are great teas for you to try. You could try any of the other teas that just have a flavor. This is what it looks like. And it smells so good and citrusy. I love the taste of it. I mean, I love the smell and the taste. Yeah, so I hope that the recommendations that I made will help you towards a healthier lifestyle. It's not about feeling like you're on a diet. It's not about restricting. If you have a tooth, all I can say is forget about sweets. Get like a bag of I don't know, whatever candy you like, and put a few pieces of candy in your bag and call it a day. Forget about cakes, forget about cookies, forget about all that. That shouldn't even be in your vocabulary. Oh, those things should not be in your vocabulary unless you are making it yourself and you know exactly what ingredients are being used. If you know you're putting your own, excuse me, sorry about that, everyone. Whatever you're making that's a treat, make sure you know exactly what you're putting in there, how much sugar you're using, how much of the quote unquote not so great things that are for your body, that are not so great for your body. Make sure that you're able to monitor how much of that you're consuming. I will this is just going to be a start off of my my I don't want to call it a weight loss journey. We'll call it my upgrade to healthier living, right? Let's just call it that. There's an upgrade to healthier living. So all these things I mentioned to you, I'm going to I'm going to implement majority of these things. The main thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is my experience with weight training, waist training, with the body shapers, waist trainers, body shapers, any success I've had with any of my diet changes, if I realize that my stomach was getting smaller or whatever it is, I will be doing the push-ups every single day, planks every single day, and squats. That's what I tell you. There was those were the three main exercises that he was saying in order to shape your muscles and give your body an overall good look to work all of your muscles, pretty much to be able to work all of your muscles. Doing planks every day. If you could try to stay to at minimum, you could do it in increments. Try to do 15 seconds in a plank, then 30, then 45 to a minute. I have a timer that helps with that. Before I used to count in my head. I was like, maybe that's a little bit of a cheating move. So I got a little timer like this that I set for 30 seconds. I don't have to think of the time, and I could just focus completely on the move, and then I'll know once I stop. Like if I didn't hear the alarm go off in 30 seconds, that means that I've done it for less than 30. But then I'll check and see, okay, I could do it for 20 seconds or whatever it is. So if I could do it for 20 seconds, then I know the next time, each time I'll get a little bit stronger. If I feel motivated, of course, I'm going to do a little bit more than those three movements. But I'll say first, if you're really trying to work your body overall. I'll say um, push-ups to work all the muscles in your arm and in your upper back and your upper to mid back, and then do the planks. The planks every single day will work every part of your body. It works your arms, your backs, your stomach, your thighs, everything. So planks actually strengthen your body overall. But try your best to do every single side kind of plank, from the front, the sides, the back. And the squats, get the form right first. After you get the form right, then build up to how many repetitions you want to do. If you want to do 3 reps of something or whatever it is, or you just want to get to your maximum amount of squats and then do that 2 or 3 times, then fine. But just make sure that you're doing it every day. Now, that's easy. You're not going to the gym, you're not doing any of that stuff if you don't want to. All you're doing is making sure that you're doing planks, push-ups, and squats regularly. And then, of course, if you can put in some cardio in there to help, start off easy with something that you know you can handle. I know for me, I don't really like to work out like that. I like the effects of working out. Like I like the good results you get from being in shape, and the energy level, the energy boost that you get from working out. And then also, your skin just glows so much more when you're sweating and working out. So just to go there and say, hey, I'm going to do 30 minutes. Do 30 minutes until you feel motivated to do more. Because sometimes when you go to the gym, you're like, oh, I don't even want to go. The hard part I realize about going to the gym is getting there, like getting to the gym. But once I'm at the gym, like I'm so motivated by the energy at the gym because everyone is moving around and you're like, wow, look at her body and look at how fit he is. Oh my God, let me do this, let me do a little bit of that. And just that energy just motivates you to do more. The hardest part to me about working out is getting there. Getting to the gym is the hardest part. So goal the goal for this week is, let's go to the gym. Let's just go there. How about just getting there? Before you think about when I get on the machine, that when you get on the machine, you're on the machine. Sometimes you're doing the 30 minutes on the machine and you feel like this extra energy boost. And you're like, well, I could do another 30 minutes. And so, yeah, and start substituting, guys. Like, think about your diet, really seriously think about your diet and ask yourself how often do you cook per week? How often do you make a healthy choice? This is something that your body is a machine, and you have to treat it with love. You have to treat it like you love your body. You may not be the slimmest person. Don't look at all these people around you and say, "Oh wow, she has such a little frame," or "She has this kind of figure." Just think about, what are you doing? Because I'm gonna tell you, like, when you do the things that you wanted to accomplish and you feel good about those things, you're not going to worry about, oh, I'm a size 14 or something, or a size, I don't know, the 30 or whatever, 20 something, right? You're not going to focus so much on, oh, I'm still a size 24 when I really, really want to be a 14. Don't look at it that way. Just look at it, what can I do for today? What's my weight gonna be for today? What's my weight? What's my eating intake gonna be for today? Am I taking too little calories? Am I taking too many calories? You have to understand that each time, like even with me, when my metabolism is like all over the place, because I've had a lot of times where I didn't eat anything at all. There'll be days that I didn't eat anything, or I'm eating very little. And what happens is that when you start putting that little food into your body is like, oh, I don't know when I'm going to eat again. So I have to hold on to this food as a survival mechanism. And the first place your body wants to store it is right in your tummy, so tummy area, your midsection. So a lot of people think that people have extra weight because of just eating a lot. Part of it is that, and part of it is going through the ups and downs of trying not to eat that much, and then putting your body in starvation mode, and then your body just starts to hold on to the food because they don't know when they're going to get food again. That's like the worst, and I think I suffer from that a lot, and it's bad. So I'm just saying, like, try your best to eat. Just eat when you're hungry. Eat a moderate amount. Eat something that your body is really going to utilize, because your body needs that to function. Each organ needs certain things to need certain nutrients regularly in order to be healthy, to work and function properly. Some people take moringa. Moringa is not good for everyone. You better do the research. And a lot of people swear by moringa, but the truth is that moringa doesn't work good for everyone. Sometimes it's a problem. It could have an adverse effect on you if it doesn't, sit in your body the right way. So you have that. You try to get maybe what do you call it? Wheatgrass juice, wheatgrass juice powder, chlorella. You don't have to take all these greens all at once. You just take something that you're like, okay, I'm getting greens every single day. I want to, or take a multivitamin that's really good for you. I take Rainbow Light multivitamins, and they're they work like in terms of energy and feeling that my body is getting what it needs out of a multivitamin. uh Definitely the Rainbow Lights are good. They have it in men's and they have it in women's formula. They do have powdered options. They have powdered juice options too. You should look at that also. They have organic vitamins that they have in capsules. They have one a days. They have a whole bunch of choices on the Rainbow Light vitamins. So I hope that this video was very beneficial to you guys. If you like these videos, please, comment and let me know if this information has been helpful, useful to you. I'm trying to really stick with just talking about the products and sticking to what we're going to discuss. So my future videos, I will have some comments on how I've been doing with this shaper that I showed you guys. That's going to be my primary one. The size I have in that is an XL. I already ordered the next size, which is a large. And so what I'm going to do is wear this XL until it becomes loose. And then when it gets loose, then I'll go into the large until I can get into the medium. Because really, I want to see if I can get down to a medium. Um, yeah, so that I can, wear better clothes. I mean, you want to wear more dresses and look more feminine and all that stuff. So you have to try to bring the weight down. I noticed that a lot of people, you try to do all the things that women do that are in more of an average range, and it just does not work the same way if you look healthier. If you're healthier or you're in a healthy weight range, it looks so much better when you do the nice dresses and the hair and the makeup and everything, because it looks like you're more put together. But when you have the extra weight, it looks like, okay, you're doing all these things topically, to kind of to get away from maybe the weight. I'm not saying that we can't be happy at I'm not saying that you sorry. Let me see. I'm not saying that if you're of a certain weight, like if you're of a heavier weight, because I've seen some girls who look really beautiful and they have extra weight, but that's rare. Okay, so I need people to understand that that is rare. That you're gonna find big women like super BBW women. How are you gonna find them that attractive? A normal sized man may not be able to deal with a woman with all that weight. Is that fair to him? I mean, as a woman, do you want to feel somebody who's huge on top of you, a big body that's on top of you? No, you don't want to feel that either. And men also need to not say, "Hey, I want a beautiful woman," and then yet you don't even take care of yourself. Like some men don't even take care of themselves, and those who do take care of themselves, some of them are a little bit cocky. I don't understand. It shouldn't have to be a seesaw. It shouldn't be like, oh, now I look good and everything else, and I'm developed on the outside, but mentally you don't, or emotionally you're not developed, because you have emotional immaturities and you have mental growth that you need to work on. And it's not just about you having a six-pack. You have to be well-rounded overall. It's not just looks. It's the way you present yourself. It's It's everything. It's everything. Are you a whole person, or are you just really looking good, but then your, the way your attitude is nasty, or you have a, whatever kind of nasty attitude. And a lot of people who do have looks and have bodies, a lot of them do have nasty attitudes because they just feel like anybody should take their shit, and it's not good. So with that said, I said everything here about the weight loss tricks that I have, the weight management tricks that I have. And also, if you have lots of sex too, I'm not saying that, that's not really my case, but if you are having, like, you have a significant other that you guys are in committed relationship, if you're not a working out person, um if you're not a working out person, maybe, with your husband or significant other, whatever it is, you can have great times with them, and that could be your version of a workout. If you have a treadmill at home, I have an elliptical, but I haven't even been on this. I cannot fix something on the elliptical, but once that's fixed, then I'll have that as another option. So I think that that's pretty much it. And yeah. So I hope, if you had any more questions. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you guys before. That along with all these tricks, I will also talk to you about my non-surgical cosmetic procedures that I will look into. There are a lot of things that I had an interest in checking out, like cool sculpting, and sometimes they have the one that has extreme heat to help melt some of the fat. I wanted to do the skin tightening procedures. They have some skin, electric something that you can do, or some wraps that they have at the spas, that, you have the seaweed wraps, and you have all these, and you have the lymphatic massages that help to bring fat out of the body, drain some of the toxic materials that may be stuck within your lymphatic system. And I'm going to start doing those things, and when I have an opportunity to talk to you guys, I'll let you guys know which ones I've tried. And I'll say, okay, right now I have to set up appointments. I have for my Groupon, which a lot of the procedures I'm going to try are going to be through Groupon. And one of them that I have already is the lymphatic drainage massage, which is supposed to help fat and impurities to come out of the system better. You have to drink a lot of water and stuff like that. So they're going to do a technique on you to push those things out, as well as drink water. As I have a 10-session series. After all my sessions are done, or at least I'll tell you what my first experience is like, and then when I start doing all 10, then I'll say, okay, this is my results. This is where I saw weight loss. This is what was good, if it was bad, if it's something that I think that you guys can try. So that'll be part of my weight management body series. So just to let you know, I'm not crazy about getting smaller for anyone, or losing weight for anyone but myself. So I'm just letting you know there are going to be times that I'm going to be on and I'm going to be off, but I'm going to try to keep it as consistent as I possibly can, just so you can say, hey, I do want to try this, or I don't want to try this. I don't want to go under the knife for anything, but what I want to do is use what's available to me without going under the knife. And I'll let you know my results. If it's worth it for the price, I'll tell you the full price. I'll tell you the price that I paid on Groupon, or if I had any kind of discounts or anything like that, I'll let you guys know more about that. I'll let you guys know more about the facility that I've gone to. Like, I'll tell you all the specific details, because some of these videos I'm seeing, I'm not getting enough details, enough images. Like I said, let's just get back to the waist trainer behind me, or the body shaper rather. When I put it on, I only put it on one time, and my stomach was flattened in after just like a couple days, and it didn't even go back. Like, it's more or less there. I put it on today for like a half an hour. I'm probably gonna eat some dinner or whatever now, and after dinner, I'm gonna just chill for a little bit, and maybe for like a half hour to an hour, and then I'm gonna put the shaper back on for like 2 more hours. So I could tell you, in terms of the smoothing out and the pulling in of my stomach, it definitely pulled everything in the middle 360 in when I put it on. Is it tight? Yes, it's tight in the middle because that's where the area I want to get snatched in. So my upper body, my whole upper body, I want it to be snatched in as much as possible. So I'm starting off with this size to pull everything in, smooth everything in, get used to being shaped out. And then after that, I'm going to get like I told you, I'm gonna put the large one on. But this particular shaper that I'm showing you, or that I showed you right here, is a vedette shaper. I got it at Walmart, guys. Walmart. You go on Walmart's website. I don't think, how much did I pay for this? $40 for this kind of shaper with all this material and the length. It comes all the way down to the shoulders. It holds your inner thighs in, all that. So, and it really, the main part of this shaper is that it pulls the entire middle in. The middle is being sucked in for sure. And it does shape out your booty and your hips a little bit more. So I got this one at Walmart. Walmart does have all the shapers, the lifters. It has the arm shapers. I will get the arm shaper probably next week, the long sleeve one. And that's something that I'm going to wear all the time, almost like a bra. So I'm actually going to get multiple of those. I'm going to start off on one and see if it's comfortable. They have one different ones. So just really look at the cut and the styling of the arm shapers. The butt lifter, I just got the butt lifter this week. It's coming. And that's something that I don't have the butt lifter that you put in between your butt like that. Um, that's not good for me. I don't know why they would even make something that goes inside your butt, something that you want to wear every single day. This is pretty much a lingerie. There's a like an underwear. You still have to put an underwear underneath, even if your butt cheeks are popping out. I think you still got to put an underwear underneath. I'm not too sure how people wear that, but I have the one that's a full coverage butt lifter that shapes your hips, holds your lower stomach in, and lifts the butt. It lifts it all the way up. So it's no point in doing these things without the working out. You got to do that, and you got to work out like together. And if you want to get faster results, the two together will, the shaping, if you could take these to the gym, I know a lot of people take these shapers to the gym. It's just that I hate stuff that is so tight while I'm moving and I'm sweating, and then it's so tight, and then I have to go and practically peel it off of my body. I don't want to really do that. So all I do is I'll just wear my if I go to the gym, I just wear my regular gym clothes, and then if I'll do my workout DVDs, I have the belt, like the sweat belt that you wrap around your stomach. I have that. So that's good enough for me for now. And if I feel more comfortable in the shaper after a while, like if the shaper becomes loose and I'm ready for the second shaper, I may wear this shaper just to do like stomach wraps and stuff like that, because I have done the stomach wraps, but it was easier when my nieces were around because at least at least my nieces could help me to put the cream on my stomach and help me with the wraparound. But now I got to try to do it on my own. It's good if you have a good girlfriend. If you have a girlfriend that you hang out with all the time, all these things are going to be so much easier if you guys are doing it together, because you guys could hang out together, you guys could spot each other, you guys can, give each other's tips and tricks that have been working for you. If you want to wrap your stomach, when my sister was around all the time, we used to wrap each other's stomachs up. It was cool. Like, all I have to say is that if you have a really cool female friend that's not jealous, that you guys are really like sisters, yeah, you guys could wrap each other's arms and stomachs up together and go to the park and ride bikes, do things, whatever you need to do together. I might actually start a walking group in my neighborhood, so that during the time that I want to work out, instead of going to the gym all the time, I could have like one or two. I could start this group where we can all go and just say, hey, we're gonna go meet and go for this walk for whatever amount of time we decide, half an hour. If we're going to do a full walk around the park and then leave or whatever it is, then it would be so much more fun to build like a sisterhood. So I've been wanting to do that. I might actually do it now. I'll let you know when that starts, because I don't care if it's cold outside. I will still go to the park and walk around. I just don't want to be out in the rain or the snow doing that. But as long as it's not raining or snowing, it's a go. I think it's fine. Um, so that's it. So future series is going to be updates on the trainers, the shapers, and everything, as well as more for apple shaped bodies, because for some reason I don't understand, on the internet I'm not seeing anyone with an apple body who isn't like significantly overweight or isn't slim. You know, I haven't seen anyone with my kind of body type that has done all of these things. Um, my whole thing is that, you know, if you know that you're more top heavy, you want to see somebody who looks just like you, who's going through the trenches, the hard trenches of doing all these things that hourglass women do and pear shaped women do. And you're thinking, how is this going to work for somebody with the apple shape? How's your body going to shape out? Don't be afraid of anything cosmetic if it's not under the knife. You, if you can afford it, group one is there for those who, if you know that you're on a budget, and most people are on a budget, and if you know that you're on a budget and you want to, you like, save a little money, but you still want to be treated to these kind of things that will make you feel good, make you feel more confident, um do them. Sephora, if you go to Sephora, they'll do your face, I think, for free if you make an appointment, and you tell them, this is the look I want to achieve. Can I want to use Sephora's brand. Do you guys have Sephora's brand in the eye makeup, and then a lip palette, and get the lip palette, get the eye palette, until you can get expensive stuff. Like, I don't want to say cheap, because the makeup that is cost effective, or whatever it is, um it's good. Like, the quality isn't bad at all, and you can go to your local store and get a couple of things, and you can get some higher price stuff too. I think in my makeup bag I have so many things. I have stuff that's for $1. Okay, maybe not $1. Very low cost, maybe about $2-3. I have some items in there that's like $2 or $3, and then I have some that are like $50. Like, all of them are not gonna be high end. But one thing that, I don't want to quote Shira again, but I am gonna quote her because I look up to her so much. Like, she's just like all in so many ways. She's just like everything I want to be. I am just like so fanatical about Shira. But when it comes to your face makeup, you don't want to get something cheap. I do have something that, or well, not, I hate saying the word cheap when really it's affordable. Um, I use, right now, I have Avon foundation on, and I think it's pretty decent. I've been wearing the Avon foundation for a while. I have tried the Queen Collection foundation, but I don't know, it doesn't really match. Like, for some reason with the Queen foundation, I feel like I have to take like two cream to powders. Not everyone uses the cream to powder. A lot of people use just a regular liquid foundation, but I personally like the cream to powder because it gives you a matte look. You can it's buildable, and most of the time I'm able to find a shade that matches my complexion. Like, when my complexion is lighter, I could find a palette, a foundation for that, and I have um, a foundation for my darker side. And between the two, I can mix the two together to get a shade dependent. So in the wintertime, I may use the lighter one. The summertime, I use the darker one. And in between seasons, I use the two together and kind of like blend them together, or I use some tricks with the bronzer. I can't tell you, like, I don't have a direct way of doing my makeup. I do it differently every single time. Today I used like totally different makeup that I normally don't use. Like, I hardly ever use that orange eyeshadow, but I love it. So now that I love it, I'll be wearing it more throughout the winter. The lip color, I used to love the lip stains, but the lip stains are very hard to find. Don't hold yourself back. I mean, try different things. Try stuff at your local beauty supply store. Try stuff at the drugstore, and then also go to places like Ulta, Sephora, or if you can, get something online. That's fine. I don't, some people feel like, oh, the cheap stuff is not better. The cheaper, the affordable stuff is okay. The Avon, I have the same color in um, two different lines that they have. One is darker, one is lighter, but each of those things cost me about $13 each. Or if it's on sale, it's like a buy one get one half off. Don't sleep on Avon. Do not sleep on Mary Kay, because a lot of the stuff that they have are geared towards ethnic women. I love Avon because they have a lot of makeup colors, like the palettes, the lipsticks, and the lip liners, and that kind of thing, glosses, yada yada. They have those colors that match with women who are Hispanic. and black. And if you have in it complements our complexion. So don't knock Avon. There's another lady that I know. She's an older woman, and she uses Mary Kay. And Mary Kay has their skincare line is phenomenal. They have a lot of great skincare items to stop anti-aging, for ethnic skin tones. It's geared towards ethnic skin, which is why I do like going to Avon and Mary Kay for that reason. Even though you can still go to someone like, I don't know, Rihanna's Fenty brand, which has a whole bunch of later, or Dose of Color, and those are real nice. I love Dose of Color also. But if you want to get something more affordable and more consistent, that's the thing about Mary Kay and Avon, is that they have consistency. And if you have a good rep, my rep wasn't the greatest, so I stocked up on makeup from, like, when I went on eBay or whatever. I got like a whole bunch of the colors that I needed because I didn't get along too well with my Avon lady. She was, starting to get a little crazy. So I just said, listen, let me just stock up on what I need. So I'm actually good for at least another 6 months, if not a whole year, because that makeup, I made sure that I was good on it, because it's so hard for me. I don't know what it is. It seems like it's so hard for me to find my shade. It's really funny. It's like it's hard for me to find my shade sometimes, because you don't want to get that chalky look, and you don't want to look too dark, and you don't want to look chalky, but you want to look luminous. So I'm happy I have this for now. I don't have to worry about it for now. But definitely by next summer, I do plan on going to Sephora and asking them to match up my complexion, so that when these are finished, that I can go to a better palette, because I want more coverage. I don't have that much coverage. I have some discoloration towards the lower part of my face and hair. I know you guys can't see it that much now, thank God. But um, when I'm out on the streets, I want my face to have that finished, photo ready, flawless kind of look. And foundation is the most important thing. I could work with the eye palettes and the lip palettes and foundations. Clinique, oh my gosh, Clinique is like one of my favorite brands. I don't care what anyone says. They have really great makeup choices, and also they have great skincare. But the skincare I don't use that much. But definitely, like, when it comes to blushes, all those colors, those pinks and oranges and corals and all those pretty colors in between, look so nice on our skin. So Clinique is like my favorite one. Chanel, Chanel, who doesn't love Chanel? Clinique, Chanel, you can never go wrong with those two, ever, ever, ever. If you want to have a classy, soft look in the makeup, that's where you want to go. I don't like MAC because the colors are way too bold and too sharp. And that goes for certain kinds of people. But if you don't have that, I don't want to say that personality, but if you're not really leading with that personality on a regular basis, I wouldn't say go for MAC. MAC is like, that sharp in your face, like, you want that look, that sharp, harder, like more defined look, kind of. Then you can go for the MAC. But if you want like a soft, elegant look or something, I would say go with Clinique. Go with something like a Mary Kay to get like a softer palette, softer, more. When I hear soft, I think feminine. That's just my whole thing. Like, if it's gonna give you a more soft, feminine type look, then you should go with that. All right. That's it for now. I know that I didn't really want to talk about the makeup. I just was kind of in a mood to mention it, but yeah, maybe another time I'll talk more about my philosophies on makeup. But for right now, I just really wanted to bring these weight loss ideas. The New Year's is coming up, and I know a lot of people are gonna want to go out. You might as well start from like right now. If you can start, you can still do something between now and New Year's. You have a whole month, and you can at least shape something. If you can't shape something, if you can't lose something, you can shape something. If you can't shape something, maybe you can lose something, or both, whichever. But this is like a good start off for like next summer, for New Year's, for Valentine's. All those things are coming up, and you want to look pretty for your boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever you have. And these holidays, for that kind of thing, you want to look beautiful and very feminine, sexy, or soft, or whichever it is that you want to choose. Then um, the time is now. The time is really, really now. Like, I'm gonna get serious now, because next summer I don't want to feel like that person that looks like crap. And believe me, like every summer you see these girls, they're looking very, very soft. For every year, these girls are looking better and better. And my where I live, the girls are looking better and better every summer. Either they look more fit, they look smaller, they look feminine, hair looks good, bodies look good, face looks good, and not to mention the age factor. You don't know how many people want young women, and if you're in a certain age bracket, you know that you got to work harder to get a look, because when you're 20, it doesn't matter. You can have jeans and a t-shirt on. You're going to always have somebody looking. But when you're in your 30s and 40s and up, you got to work. Like, you really got to work to get some attention. And I have to thank God, like, in a way that, even at this age, I still get looks, or I have somebody try to talk to me. It's a blessing. I look at it as a blessing, because some people at a certain age, everything stops. You don't even get a look. And as a woman, I don't think as a woman you really want that. If you, especially if you used to get looks, and then all of a sudden everything stops, nobody's trying to talk to you, nobody's looking at you, nobody's acknowledging you, you're not going to be happy about that. That's why I said, like, just do a little bit is better than nothing, because you don't want someone to come by and you're like, fuck, man, I I didn't do my detoxes. I didn't do my water. I didn't do a workout. I didn't do shaping. I didn't do anything. And now summer's here, and in the next 2 weeks, summer's gonna be here at full blast. And I have not even done anything for the past 6 months. You got to keep up. You got to make sure everything is as good as you can possibly make it. It's gonna be harder if you're trying to stick to your principles. Like, for example, this whole thing with these Chinese people who have um, stores, these mani petty places, and then they want to be disrespectful. I don't go there. I've actually taken the next step to do my own feet and my own nails. It's not going to be as professional, maybe, but it's going to be from a distance, or like a far but close distance. It's going to look neat. It's going to be neat, look neat and professional, without um what I want to say, need professional. It's not going to be as great as if you went to the salon, but it's going to be decent enough that if you keep practicing, it's good. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. So I just say practice, practice, practice. When I did it, I was really bad at first. And then after a little while, it started getting better and better with the nail application, the polish application, doing the little fine tuning with filing this and smoothing this out. And it took time, but I said, I made time for it, because I love myself and I care about myself. I don't want to go to an establishment where somebody's not being kind to me after I work hard for my money. And if I'm working hard for my money and I'm coming here to do something to make myself feel beautiful, I don't want to go somewhere where somebody's going to treat me like crap. Even my eyebrows right now, look at this. I got to get it done. I'm going to have to figure out, how am I going to get my eyebrows done? Because I have to think about, out of all the places I've been to, where did I get the most amount of respect, or can I figure this out on my own? I might get that stencil kit. There's like a stencil kit that you can put over your eyebrow and just have it have like a standard shape, or I might just do something just to clean it up on my own, and that's it. Just like clean up around it, and that's it, because that matters to me. As the respect is gonna matter to me just as much as anything else. Like, I don't want to be around an establishment where I know people don't like me and they don't respect me. So I'm not going back there. I don't even want to take a chance to go to any of them. That's what I mean. So if you're going through those things, just take it one day at a time. Just ask yourself, what can I do today? And just take it one day towards working towards that goal. And even if you don't get there all the way, something positive is definitely going to happen. Let's put it that way. You're either it's going to be something in your spirit, because you know that you're doing the best that you can to bring your best foot forward. So internally, there'll be a light that shines outward, or something like that. That's all I got to say about that for now. You get the point. So have a good day. Have a good night. I hope that you guys will make some great comments. I would love your feedback on if this is good for you. If this is a good series to start. If this is something that you don't like. Is this something you had an interest in? If there's anything that you feel like as an apple body person, right? What is it that's important to you as somebody who's apple bodied? What are your concerns? What are your thoughts? How do you feel about your body? Let's talk about it. Let's discuss those topics and see, in a pear shaped, hourglass shaped world, how can you stand out among all of that and be the best apple body shaped woman you can be? That's it. All right. Have a good day. Happy holidays. And yeah, I'll be back soon. Bye.